Let us talk about take things one day at a time. What does it mean and how do we do it? Many of us have experienced difficult times in our lives, and the phrase take things one step at a time has become commonplace. While most of us understand the meaning of this phrase, I believe that many of us are unaware of how to effectively implement it. We might not be aware of this, but most of our deep desires and hopes might take a very long period of time, months or even decades from now, to fulfill. The goal of a dream vacation, the dream to retire early, the completion of a course or degree, reunion with friends, purchase of a new more spacious house. Only few things from our long list of hopes can be fulfilled in few months or a year. Most of them take long wait and hope. This weight of our hopes and desire to get fulfilled can cause a lot of anxiety. It can create a sense of hopelessness, helplessness, or moments of frustration, where we don't know how and when our goals are going to turn into desired reality. We might end up attaching our self-esteem, self-worth to the desired goal. There are chances that we might not be able to achieve our goals as things are not always in our control. This could take toll on our mental health. We attach a lot of our idea of happiness to the future goals. We think that we will be happy when we will buy our new house. If we are able to save this amount of money, then we will be happy. The society placed the whole idea of happiness on the future event, which may or may not happen. We end up living our life completely detached from the present, and we just end up chasing happiness. Is not destination, but the way of being. While it is extremely important to have goals in our life, we also need to live in the present, keeping one eye on the future just to be aware of where are we heading to. And to do that, the mantra that can really help us is taking it one day at a time. It does not mean that we completely forget about our vision or goals. It just means that what can we do today that can take us closer to our vision. If your goal is to lose weight, then you can spend 1 hour daily to exercise and be conscious of your food habits daily, taking it one day at a time to reach to your goal. Value of living one day at a time. Sets a realistic expectation. It helps you to set a realistic expectation. Life is marathon and not a race. If you want to reach your goal, it's important to take it one step at a time. Think of it like running a marathon. You need to pace yourself to make sure you make it to the end. If you don't, you'll end up getting too tired. That's the same way you should approach your day-to-day life. Take it one step in front of you and you'll get there. That way, you won't be worrying about when you'll get to the finish line. You'll just be focused on getting closer. Reducing anxiety. It supports in taking the pressure off from our daily life. We look at life from a position of trust. Trust that things will happen at their own pace, and what is in our control is the present. Rather than thinking about the past or the future, we can create our future by taking necessary actions today, creating a better life. When you take one day at a time, you will discover how much time you actually have in a day. You have always had this much time before, but you have spent most of it dwelling on the past or worrying about the future. But now that you are living in the present, time passes more slowly. You can use this time to build the life you have always wanted. Take it one day at a time to make bad times bearable. Reduce the anxiety caused by past or future events. Stay in the present. Live like a marathon and not a race. Create a better today that will eventually help in creating tomorrow and better life. Be humble and grounded. Create a domino effect. Be more patient and hopeful towards life. I will finish this video with few lines. Meeting life one day at a time. Making life one day at a time. Looking at the larger picture. Taking tiny steps one day at a time. Feeling more powerful and trusting life. We start moving one day at a time.